Welcome everyone to a brand new live stream. Hope everyone is fine today. Now, there's been quite a lot of things that's been happening the last 2 days, and what I can say is the market has taken a significant dump, and the reason is because of the FOMC meeting. The market got shaken out because Jerome Powell, he basically said, previously there were 4 rate cuts priced in 2025, but he came out and said that they're only going to do 2 rate cuts. But the problem is no one knows when these 2 rate cuts are going to come. Are they going to come at the start of 2025, mid 2025, or even at the end of 2025? So it's very likely the Fed is going to pause rates. I think it's 4.5%. Yeah, so the Fed did cut by 25 basis points. So you would think the market would rally, but because of the hawkish tone of the Fed, the market stumbled. Stocks went down, crypto went down, everything pretty much went down. And then we had the Bank of Japan decision rate, which is, they kept rates the same. If they was to raise rates today, we would have basically nuked the entire market. You could have probably seen Bitcoin down as low as 70K. Now, is this going to happen anytime soon? I don't think it is. It's very likely it will happen when the Bank of Japan raise rates, because the carry trade has over $6 trillion, and it's only going to get more and more as time goes on, because more and more people are going to borrow the yen at a very low interest rate. So they're basically getting it for free. They're borrowing for free, and then when it's time to pay back, they put into risk assets, that appreciate in value, and then when it's time to pay back, they have to sell whatever they owe, and that's how we get the carry trade unfolding. Richard, good to see you, my friend. Merkel, very good to see you. I'm always a perma bull, my friend. Tom, good to see you. Yeah, boys, smash the like button. It is going to be a short but concise stream. Just to go over everything that's been happening in the last couple of days, in case people are panicking, in case people are a bit nervous. But there's nothing to be nervous about. We had, after the halving year, we had a reasonable dump in January. So if the same thing plays out again, I don't think there's anything to be worried about, in my opinion. So you guys see over here, right? In 2020, we had a reasonable correction in January after the halving year. So the same thing could happen again, and then we can go up. I think a correction is quite healthy in order for us to stop going into a left translated cycle. As long as macros remain okay for the next 4 to 5 months, we could potentially see an alt season. And the reason is because dominance, in December 20, I think it was December 2020, where December 2019, where dominance, just over here, dominance stumbled in November. Wait, I don't think it's this. Hold on. I think it's over here. Oh yeah, it's over here. Look. Yeah, so dominance stumbled in November, and then rallied all the way back up in December, and then the following year started to cool off, and then we had alt season. So the same thing could play out again. History doesn't always play out exactly the same, but oftentimes rhymes. So I do think dominance will cool off next year. Exactly the same thing with the dollar. I don't think the dollar is going to keep rallying forever. The dollar exploded yesterday on the Fed cutting rates, and that is because the 10-year and the 2-year bounced heavily. So people are going to the dollar for more yield, and that's why we've seen it go explosive yesterday. You guys seen, the 10-year bond did have a very explosive move up, and this is very correlated to the dollar. When this bounces, the dollar also bounces. The 2-year also bounced. I don't know where that is. I think it's over here. Yeah, the 2-year also had a nice aggressive move. I was quite surprised to see, Japan not raise rates, because they're losing a lot of value on the dollar. I was very surprised. They'll probably do it next month, possibly, and that's why the market is dumping off a little bit, because they're concerned. They're concerned with that. So if they do it next month in Jan, and we see a little dump in February, it's all part of the cycle. There's nothing to be concerned about. The only thing that would that would concern me is if inflation starts trending up while unemployment is going down, because then you get stagflation, which is not very good for the markets. Matt, good to see you as well, buddy. Wakanda, good to see you. When will be accepting crypto payments for lifetime membership? Very soon, my friend. Not at the moment. Probably within the next week. Silver, good to see you as well, buddy. Brian, good to see you as well. Never a dull moment. Don't envy the pressure put on you daily. No, I'm all right, buddy. Don't worry. Congrats on 10K subs. Thank you very much, Stoyan. Next million finally to catch you live. Good to see you, buddy. I think I went live quite early today, which is quite good for some people. Super good to see you as well, buddy. I hope we don't get nuked. Bitcoin down to 10. Let's see. Possible M2 money supply. I don't think we'll go down to 75K. Like the market is just not going to dump to 75K for no reason. There needs to be a catalyst. At the moment, there is no catalyst. The only catalyst that can bring us down is the BOJ, which is happening next month. So in between that, between those datas, and let's say we got unemployment coming out next month, inflation coming out next month, that is what we have to look out for. But look, you got to keep in mind, guys, look, next month we'll probably get December's reading. So it's very likely that inflation might go slightly up because it's holiday season. In December, everyone's spending money for Christmas gifts, etc. So inflation can go back up in January. So when the data comes out in Jan, it comes out in Jan, but is the previous month, so it's going to be data for December. And if I would not be surprised to see inflation, creep a little bit higher in the next month data when it comes out. So you have to keep that in mind as well. And this is something I've been telling you guys for months now. If you guys been watching my channel, I did say for a very long time that 50 BPS rate cut is not healthy for the market. It shows the Fed is concerned. Now the Fed will come on when he does a speech and he will just blabber around, but then all the macro stuff is there. Like 50 basis point rate cut for the first rate cut you get, it's not bullish. It's bullish short term, but in the grand scheme of things, it puts you closer to a hard landing. And we are going towards a hard landing eventually. But look, these things can take years to play out. Could take several months to play out. So don't get shaken out now, because in between that period, our altcoins can go parabolic. So when you get these opportunities to buy, and another thing that I always tell you guys, never be 100% in the markets, because you're going to miss opportunities like yesterday, when everything is down significantly. Look at Total Free. It took a massive dump. And this is why you never be in the markets 100%, because you miss opportunities like this. And this is what I've been preaching to you guys for several months. I said December is going to be an interesting month because we get the final rate cut, the third rate cut, which kind of scares the market because we get closer to a landing. And that's exactly what's happened. And that's why I said keep some USDT on the side. If for the last 2 months, keep some USDT on the side for major dips. About 10 coins, top 5 AI, RWA undervalued 10x growth. If you want the 10x growth, appreciate the 10, 40, whatever currency that is. If you want a good 10x coin, one that's dumped significantly the last couple of days is Sensei. Sensei has given, whoever wants to buy it, a very good buying opportunity. It's at $29 million in market cap. They are going to be on another chain soon. So whether it's Su, whether it's Solana, whether it's something else, I'm not too sure. But when I spoke to Dan, the CEO of I told him to either get on Sol or Su. So it's very likely we will see this on either Su or Sol very soon, which I think is very bullish for Sensei. It's taken a 50% dump from the lows, from the highs, sorry. And I think a 10x from this point on is very comfortable for this project. Very, very comfortable. We got Alt, which is, if you guys missed these tokens and you didn't get good entries, it's down 50%. Now is a good time to enter. Even Alt is down approximately 30% from the highs. So that's a decent correction. Now is not a bad time to start DCAing into these coins. Some of the coins that I've been talking about has been holding up fairly well. Snift has been holding up reasonably well. Hasn't really dumped. It's just been consolidating more or less in this range. SKR has been holding up really well. These coins don't dump because there's not a lot of unlocks coming in for these coins. That's why it's just stagnant. It's had a little correction, but it's not anything significant. Munity is doing all right as well. Hasn't really come down too much. It is down, obviously, like every other coin, but this moves up very quick. It just pumped up to like 2.7 cents, almost 3 cents, just randomly. It won't show on here, but if you look on Mexi, but then everything, literally every single coin in the market, is at a massive discount. Total free is at 967 billion. It's taken a massive dump from the highs. So you are getting good opportunities, but don't just buy blindly now. Just DCA in slowly. Buy some now, buy some the next couple of days. I don't think the market is going to go anywhere for the next week or two. It's going to be stagnant, but you're going to get very good buying opportunities because you guys got to still remember Trump is coming in a few weeks, literally in a few weeks, like in a month's time. And everyone knows Trump is an advocate of low interest rates and a thriving economy. And he will pressure the Fed to either ease off or start adding to the balance sheet or start QE. Because no president wants to come into the markets and want to deal with a recession. And that's why I remain bullish. Because Trump, he has a massive ego. He's going to come in, he's going to say, look what Biden has done for the economy, blah, 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 blah. He's fucked up the economy. And then he's going to come in and save the day. And the economy is going to be doing okay. Eventually, we will have a recession. Like I said, they could manipulate the data. They can slow things down, to make it look better than it is. It doesn't matter for us because the market is going to keep going up. We can take advantage of the fake data and get out in time for when the actual recession hits. But it could take years. It could take another 2 years for the recession to come. These things take years. The business cycle take years to play out. We didn't have a recession in 2022. Everyone was predicting it. We didn't have it in 2023. Everyone was predicting it. Everyone was predicting 2024. It hasn't happened yet. Now, it could happen in 2025, or it could just be delayed till 2026. No one knows. But in between these times, you can make a lot of money by taking advantage of these massive drops in the market. It's very likely the stocks are going to continue to go lower. Like to see a 3%, I think this is like a 3-4% drop in stocks in one day it's like a 20% drop in crypto for the stock guys. I don't think it's going to recover here. I think for the next couple of weeks, stocks are going to be choppy going down, and that will give us more buying opportunities on the crypto as well. So DCA in, because nothing can go down forever. It's going to go back up eventually. Whether it's next month, the following month, it doesn't matter. If you accumulate now, and when it bounces, it's going to bounce aggressively. But yeah, top 5 RWA projects to keep an eye out. Prop Base is one of my favorites. And the reason I like Prop Base is because they have actual properties. They're not just a concept. They have actual properties that's tokenized. People are using them. They're going to be launching an app, which I think is the only RWA project with an actual app where you guys can actually, invest into properties as low as like $100, earn some yield. That's your choice what you want to do. But the one thing I really like about this project is the token utility. It gives people the incentive to actually stake the token, because in order to get more allocations in these properties, you have to stake the token. The more you stake, the more allocations you get, and that's very good token utility. The vesting is fine, less than 1x dilution. Most of it is, there's no early investors unlocking. It's just the ecosystem, whatever, all the other stuff. But there's no early investors. Most of it is staking, exchange listing stuff. But these guys have good volume, 1.8 million. If you look at most other RWA projects, that's low cap, their volume is not the best. And the reason is because they lack the exchange listings. But I do think this can get some decent exchange listings. They have a bunch of tier 3s. But I think this can easily get on the tier 2 exchange. And it's also on Base, which I'm quite bullish on. So Prop Base is good. Bricken is good. But like I said, it's very likely these will potentially go down a bit more. So you have to find good entries. Bricken's good, 30 million market cap. Get it on Mexi. It's also the main tokenizer for the BNB chain now. So they have migrated to the BNB chain, which I think is very bullish. So that's good. Bricken is good. Relio is pretty good. What else? If you want a high cap one, I think Red Belly is pretty good. It's just come out. I'll put a trade on this. I think some people got in a little bit higher, but most people got in around 9 to 10 cents. It's not like a 3x, but Red Belly is pretty good. It's a little bit higher in cap, but the only thing I don't like about this is I'm surprised this has only launched on Mexi, which is very weird. A project of this size should not be just only launching on Mexi. Top AI projects: Sensei, Ort, Nuclei. And let me just show you guys something, because I don't think I've realized a lot of people either don't do their research or they're unaware of the possibilities. Well, they don't really look at all the new changes in the project. So for Nuclei, there is no unlocks for seed 1, seed 2, strategic, private. Obviously, all the other guys have already got the token. The public's out, so there's literally no unlocks for Nuclei for the next year. The only people that can unlock their tokens is the team stuff. So like the ecosystem, the the node rewards. So the ecosystem, the team, and the node rewards are the only thing that can unlock. That's it. Everything else is done. The public's done. Seed 1 is almost done. Everything is almost done. There's literally no more unlocks for the next year because the investors had 2 options. The option number 1 was lock a portion or all of the unvested tokens, for additional 12 months. After the 12 months, they get like a daily unlocks for the next 12 months. So they're going to be locked for a year. After that year, they'll have the tokens every day for the next year. But then the people that wanted to unlock their tokens, they basically had to, whatever they wanted to unlock, they had to burn 50% of that. So let's say they got 20% of the tokens left, they would have to burn 10%, and they have the option to either sell or keep their tokens. So there's literally no unlocks left for this project. The only thing that can unlock for Nuclei is the team, which just start getting the tokens, but that's vested over 20 months. The ecosystem, and that's pretty much it. All the early investors are more or less out the project now. There's no one left, and the node rewards, that's it. Everyone else cannot sell their tokens. I don't know what this is, but I don't think this is accurate. This has been manipulated. So there's no more unlocks for Nuclei for the next year, pretty much. All the unlocks that's happening, it's very unlikely they're even going to get sold off. So this is a very good AI project, $28 million in market cap. And I think Avalanche will do well, and I am very bullish on Avalanche. And I think if you look at across the board, this is literally the best AI project on Avalanche, because there isn't a lot of AI projects on Avalanche. So this is by far the best one, and it has some very good use cases. They've just partnered with Fetch AI, which I think is quite good. So they've got alliance with ASI, I think it's called. No pain, no gain. Very well said, buddy. We've just enjoyed a massive rally. We are going to have pullbacks. Nothing goes up forever, and this is the type of shakeouts that oftentimes shake retail out. If you're new to crypto and you're thinking, why is the market dumping so much? Well, because retailers come in and they need to get shaken out. When they get shaken out and they start thinking crypto's a scam again, and we'll start going back up, and they'll come back in later again. Yeah, Tet's not doing very well, bro. Tet's not doing very well, and the reason is because the team's all over the place, bro. This has been a massive disappointment, in my opinion. It's been a massive disappointment. It's almost back down to the $4 range. $4-5 where I originally brought in. That would have been that. If it comes back down to that reason, maybe I'll add a bit more. But I'm not happy with Tet, to be honest with you. I'm not happy with Tet. Yeah, look, it's very likely that meme coins are probably going to start stepping up a little bit more now, because when the market gets boring, people just go and gamble in meme coins. So I would not be surprised if meme coins start doing well in a short period of time, in the short term at least. Well, yeah, but memes have no unlocks, but it doesn't matter, bro, because there's some guy who has some wallet that holds 90% of the supply, and they just rug you. Then what are you going to do? Every single meme coin has an insider, but I don't know why people are thinking team has no unlocks. It doesn't matter if they have no unlocks. There's always insiders that buy in, that snipe the contract, and then you end up buying, and then they dump on you, and it goes to zero. That's all it is, bro. So there's a lot of insider that happens in meme. And memes are way worse than these utility tokens that have insider in what, let's say, VC allocations. The reason is because if I'm launching a meme coin, right, I will get all my friends and family and whoever's around me to snipe the contract when I launch it. And these guys just buying $30, $40, they can turn that into millions one if the coin does well. There's way more insiders in meme coins than you think, my friend. So I don't know where you've. This is just like a normal normie comment. Memes have no VC. Well, all of these meme coins have insiders. How do you think they get to where they are? There's all insiders. They pay KOLs. They give the KOLs 1 or 2% of the supply. The KOL shields it, it pumps, and then they just rug you because there's no liquidity. Like if you made $1 million in a meme coin, how are you going to get it out if the liquidity is 1 million? So if your liquidity is 1 million, you can't sell your 1 million because there's not enough liquidity for you to even get out. Because if you do sell your tokens, if you sell 50K in one go, what that's going to do to the chart is going to cause panic selling. So everyone, when you see a big red candle, people start getting nervous and think, oh, did it get hacked? Did something happen? And then everyone starts selling, and it leads to a panic selling cause where everyone starts selling. And that's why meme coins are just shit. You can literally make more money in a utility coin going a bit heavier because you have conviction in a project. Go heavier in it, get a 2 to 3x. You'll make way more money than these guys putting $50 to $100 into these meme coins and chasing the 50 to 100x's. So I don't like playing the meme coin because it's like gambling. Like most of them will die, a few will do well. But how lucky are you to get into the few that does well? Look how many go and come and go every day. If you can catch some narratives and do some quick trades, then it's fine. But even then, you're not going to go heavy in them. Boy, smash the like button right now. Let's get to at least 150 likes. I'm going to keep it very short and snappy. Update you guys on the market. But ultimately, Powell has forwarded 2 rate cuts next year, which that shook the markets because I think everyone was expecting 4 more rate cuts. So all the people that priced in 4 kind of sold off, which is fine. And in terms of good news today, we actually had initial claims come in, initial jobless claims, and it came out pretty good, I would say. Let me see. Personal income month over month came in a little bit higher. Core PCE came in slightly higher, which is not good. What is the initial claims? Hold on. Retail month over month. Initial jobless claim came in lower than expected, which is bullish. I don't know where it is though. Maybe it's not on here. But anyways, yeah, initial jobless claims came in bullish. But that's basically what's happened in the markets now. Look, it's not going to do too much, bro. It's not going to do too much. It will probably dump like 5-10%, but realistically, it's not going to do too much, bro. There's too much volume in Ondo for the price to get tanked that much. It'll go down slightly, but it doesn't matter. Look what happened to Carrot. Carrot had a big unlock, nothing happened. Mavia had a decent unlock, nothing happened. Unlocks don't matter if the volume's okay and sentiment's okay. Which for sentiment for Ondo is high right now. Johnny, good to see you, buddy. What time is it for you? It's probably late for you, right? Crypto, good to see you as well, my friend. Very good to see you. Tell us your thoughts on prediction in the next coming months. As crazy as it would sound, but believe it happens. Yeah, so my prediction is there's 2 scenarios that could play out. Number one is, if we get good prints next month and the Bank of Japan don't raise rates to like March, I think we will rally for the next couple of months. And I think altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. That's one scenario. And then sometime in let's say summertime, I think something will go wrong, whether it's the carry trade unfolding, whether it's inflation going too high, unemployment going too high, whatever it is. I think the market is going to have a massive dump, but then that's when I think the Fed is coming to the rescue. I think the Fed will come into the rescue next year because it's very unlikely they're going to go. They're not going to let it go into a recession. I highly doubt they are. So keep that in mind. I do think the Fed will come to the rescue if we do have some sort of crash next year, but I think it's going to happen sometime in Q2 to Q3. I don't think it will happen in Q1. So I think Q1 alts will do well, and then it's very likely that everyone's just going to end up selling off early. And we all depends on the macros, but my guess is we'll rally in Q1. Sometime in Q2, the market is going to stumble. And I think, whether it's the carry trade unfolding, I think the Fed will come to the rescue. And then we could have a bigger alt season, maybe the end of 2025. Like the main alt season, I think might happen at the end of the year rather than at the start of the year. We'll still have a good rally at the start of the year, but the type of alt season we're looking for, it requires QE. And I think that will come sometime mid 2025 into 2020, maybe the end of 2025, early 2026, we'll have like an explosive alt season. But it all depends. Like you would rather have unemployment go up and we get a recession because the Fed will come to the rescue rather than get stagflation, because stagflation is very hard to get out of. The Fed will have to raise interest rates even further, which will cause a deeper recession than unemployment going up, because unemployment can get fixed a lot quicker than stagflation. Andreas, good to see you as well, boys. Yeah, smash the like button. That's why good to see you as well, brother. Yeah, I've been saying it for a very long time, bro. Like December is the likely time that we're gonna dump. If it's not December, it will be in January. And the reason is, I said it was either gonna be the carry trade or the third rate cut, which is gonna get us closer to a landing. And the Fed's gonna people are gonna get spooked. That's what happens. After the third rate cut, you get closer to a landing, and people get spooked. But at the time, the market was rallying, and everyone forgets. That's what happens. But everyone forgets about all these macro stuff because the market is rallying. But in reality, the macro stuff is the most important thing, because we have a lot of institutions in crypto now, and they trade these macro newses. If it's not looking good, they sell. If it's looking good, they buy. That's how it is. But keep in mind, BlackRock did buy a lot of Bitcoin a few days ago, so it's very likely we'll probably pick up in the next couple of weeks. On their own chain next month. Nice. I'm very bullish on Beam, bro. Yo, shit, good to see you as well, bro. Market is exhausted. I want unemployment to go powerball like ASAP so we can get good buying opportunities when QE. Yeah, but the problem is if inflation is not under control, the Fed is not going to start QE, my friend. That's the thing. We need inflation to be under control for the Fed to start QE, because then if they just start QE now, in a year's time, everything's going to go to shits even worse, and that's when you start getting stagflation. And I would be very nervous if we go into stagflation, because that could take years to come out of, multiple years. Is it a good time to get into virtual? I don't think so. No, virtual is billions of market cap. If you're gonna get into an AI agent coin, just get into Sensei. Like Sensei is a very good buying opportunity today. Just get into Sensei. There's no point getting into all these other coins. That like literally that's let me see. I think virtual is like almost $2 billion, above $2 billion in market cap. Sensei is sitting at 28 million. You'd rather buy Sensei now, DCA into Sensei, rather than buy virtual. Virtual is too high in cap now, my friend. You've missed the boat on that. Don't jump onto a bandwagon that you've missed the boat on. Not really, because Bricken's lower in market cap than prop base, but I like prop base more as a project than Bricken. I don't hold Bricken at the moment, but I'm gonna start buying both. Well, I already got prop base, but I'm looking to pick up some Bricken at some point. Yeah, I'm aware, Joey. I'm aware. BitGet did delist Tectum for some stupid reason, bro. But look, they'll say they delist them, and then Tectum will go speak to them, and then the same thing happened with BingX. Like they said that Tectum was getting delisted on BingX, and it's still on there. The same thing is going to happen with BitGet. It's just short-term FUD, I think. But Tectum has been a big disappointment, though. The CEO is just all over the place, bro. But look, the way I look at it is everything pumps in a bull run, bro. Even shit pumps in a bull run. So you could probably see Tectum do a 10x. After 10x, just get out of that shit, bro. I'm not selling. There's no point in selling now when it's down so much. It's pointless. Especially when there's not many good layer ones. There's like, if you compare Tectum's technology compared to all these other layer ones, it's like Tectum's still better than them. It's just the teams all over the place. That's the problem. But like I said, in the bull run, everything pumps, everything. So it's better just to hold on. And it's not like Tectum's dumped significantly. It's still like I'm still in profits on Tectum. Still in profits on Tectum. Kofi, good to see you as well, my friend. Ross, good to see you, buddy. Vieira, I hope you're having a good day as well. Yeah, let's get to 200 likes actually today. 200 likes would be crazy because I don't think I've ever had 200 likes on the stream. Yeah, so look, dominance, like I said, goes up in December. And I've been saying this for a long time now. Dominance tends to go up in December. Alts tend to bleed, but even now, like even after this major dip, most of us are still up on our portfolio, thanks to like some of our coins. Alt is still up, Sensei is still up. Every single coin I've been telling you guys is still up. Maybe apart from Tectum, but that doesn't matter. One coin cannot bring down your entire portfolio. So, despite this massive crash right now, I'm still up on my portfolio, so I'm not panicking. Even if it goes down to my previous, I don't think it will. I don't think it will ever will. But let's say it goes down to, break even or something. I wouldn't care. Most people are still up on their portfolio. Even others are getting destroyed today. But dominance, like I said, goes up in December and cools off the following year. At some point next year, all coins will outperform Bitcoin. People are greedy. They're not going to stay in Bitcoin if it's not going to give you the same amount of gains as something like an Ethereum. If Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin, people will go to Ethereum. And if altcoins, lower cap altcoins are going to outperform Ethereum, people are going to go to those low cap altcoins. People want to make more money. And that's how the money supply works. It starts from Bitcoin, goes into the high caps, and then people take profits and put them into the low caps. And that's when we start seeing the life changing money. But this, like I said, this process can take months and months to play out. Getting rich is never easy. To see the crazy amounts of money, it can take a bit of time. And it looks like it is going to take a little bit longer. But ideally, we don't want the markets to crash now because it's going to be quite difficult to get out of it. When Trump comes in, I think the market will turn bullish very quickly. When he comes in, he's going to start, he's going to talk about a lot of Bitcoin, and it will be very good for the markets. And you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but it's like an arms race. It's like, how we had the nuclear race. It's like an arms race for these countries to get into crypto. Russia's getting into crypto, supposedly trying to buy Bitcoin, making it legal to buy Bitcoin. All these countries are doing that. It's like an arms race to get Bitcoin. Every country now is making crypto, Bitcoin legal for them to purchase, which is good for us. More exposure, more retail comes into the markets as Bitcoin gets bigger and bigger. But I don't think it will go to 2021 levels now. Like 70%, very unlikely, bro. Ryan, good to see you, bro. New question: do we need dominance to drop? If Bitcoin price drops, it speaks also in scenario does dominance drop? Yeah, to see an alt season, you want Bitcoin to go up while dominance is dropping. That's how alt season works. But even now, look, like Bitcoin's going down, but dominance is not going higher though. Like people are accumulating altcoins. Or people are going to USDT as well. USDT dominance shot up from 3.7, but it's still below the trend line. Still below the long-term trend line. But look, this trend line is not sufficient forever, bro. If this trend line was sufficient forever, eventually you'll see the USDT dominance go to 100%. It has to break at some point. It's already broken now. So I'm not concerned anything. Bro, that's probably the most retarded thing you can do. Should we sell 50% of our entire port now and rebuy end of Jan? No, but that's that's the most stupidest thing you could do. Why would you sell everything now when everything's down at least 20-30%? That's just retarded. Bro, like that mentality is what gets people fucked in crypto. They start seeing everything go down and start panicking, and then in a week's time, 2 weeks time, everything's just gonna go back up, and you're gonna be sitting there like looking at yourself like a retard because you've just sold. When it was the time to buy. Now is the time to buy, not the time to sell. You should be accumulating now. Shouldn't be fucking selling. That's just stupid. But dominance is creeping back down. Look, people are accumulating altcoins. You guys are watching it for yourselves. People are accumulating these alts because there's more gains in these alts. Total free just recovered. So don't panic now. Like, stupid to panic now, in my opinion. You should be accumulating. Start accumulating Sensei. Start accumulating these projects that's going to bounce in a few weeks. I guarantee you there's going to be a bunch of people within the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, that's going to ask me, can I buy Sensei or any of these projects I'm talking about in 2 weeks' time when they've valued like 30-40%. I guarantee you they're going to do that. So I would be accumulating now, my friend. Don't ask me to buy it now when everything's valued 30-40%. You should be, this is what most people, this is how you make money in crypto. You buy when everything's red and you sell when everything's green. You don't fucking sell when everything's red and then buy everything's green. That's the opposite. No, Tecton was dumping like that. Every single coin in the market is dumping, my friend. That's why it's dumping. The new tokens, not even their token. It's just they began. It's like how Tectum incubated free protocol. It's the same thing with the new token. They're just incubating it using the Tectum technology. So Tectum have the SDKs going live at the end of this month. So that's quite bullish for Tectum. So what that means is basically, people can now start building on Tectum. So the Tectum's a layer 1, and for a long time they've just been a concept because the concept was so bullish with the soft nodes and the layer 1 and 3.5 million TPS, whatever, right? People liked concepts, but now people want a product. So they've released the soft nodes, and now they're going to release the layer 1, and then eventually you'll have an ecosystem. Like, it will do well over time just because the concept is so good. That's it. Like, I would not be panic selling now. It's pointless, especially if you're down on your investment. Just hold it because I don't think there's not many layer 1s that's better than Tectum. Despite the only thing that's bad about Tectum is the team. The team's all over. They don't know how to communicate. That's the problem. It's like, the CEO of a project that cannot speak English should not be doing AMAs. Just pay someone else to do. I'll do the AMAs if they want, bro. Just do someone that can speak English and can sell the project a lot better than what the CEO can. First live, been watching all the time. Best channel, building my own sin. Yeah, you're very smart if you're building them now, my friend. Now is a good time to start accumulating, especially if you missed Sensei. It's down 50% from the highs, or is down about 30-40% from the highs. Is a good time to start accumulating these coins. Because I guarantee you, in a few weeks' time, you're not going to care when everything bounces and pumps 30-40%. Can AR be a man to do a 10x from here? It's possible. AR, I think Manta can, but like these are just dexes though. They don't have token utility. That's the problem. But I feel like this can get to 3 billion, yes. Manta's a good project. I feel like it can get to 3 billion. What do I think about 01's AI agents? I don't know I don't know what to say about that, G-Man. I haven't looked into it. Do we have BTC 20 play against him? I don't even know what that means. I mistakenly sent alt from Mexi on the alt network to my Tangent wallet, which is Ether network. Do I recover my coin? Surely is the way to recover. Oh, CK, hold on. I mistakenly sent Alt from Mexi on Alt's network. Only option to my Tangent, which was ETH network. Can I recover my coins? Surely there's a way to recover. You're gonna have to speak to Tangent or Mexi because I'm pretty sure on Tangent there's only the BNB chain for Alt. Speak to Tangent, yeah. Speak to Tangent or Mexi. Because if you sent it on the wrong network, you will get lost. Like those people that want to store their Alt, either store it on MetaMask on the main mainnet, or store it on the Alt wallet on the main win. I don't recommend people use the BNB chain at the moment because there's low liquidity, but they will fix the low liquidity eventually. But I don't recommend using the BNB chain, my friend. So, and it's not the Ethereum network; is the main net. There's like, oh, you can use the Ethereum network as well, actually, because they've just got listed on Ethereum. So I don't think you've lost your tokens. Or is now live on Uniswap as well, so they should be on the ETH network as well. So I don't think you've lost your tokens. Probably the value don't show. As long as the amount of tokens is on there, like if you got 100k tokens, whatever, as long as that value shows, your tokens are still there, buddy. Yeah, prop base is looking very good today for DCA. Everything is good DCA today. Everything. These are the times you should be accumulating, not be panicking and stuff. Calling me done like a week ago. When does the pain stop? But you guys need to stop asking retarded questions, bro, please. What the fuck? What good days gloomy days? Concerns every 600 million in terms of suggested. Sensei could do anywhere between 300 million to about 600 billion. I would say 600 million. That's possible. It's like a 10 to 20x from here. I think that's very possible. If you look at most AI agents in the space, they're all the same things. It's like Sensei, you can use it for so many different things. You can use it for education, you can use it for healthcare. It's like these AI agents that Sensei have is different to all these other projects. You know, some of these AI agents are just one trick ponies. They can only do one thing. You want to have AI agents that can do multiple different tasks. Like Sensei's AI agents can reply to your emails. They can do interviews for you eventually. You know, you can use them for healthcare. You can use them for teaching. There's multiple different use cases for it, and that's what you want in AI agents. Those are the ones that's going to do well because there's not a competitive market. The competitive market is all these shitty AI agents that do one thing. That's it. And most of them are just scams, anyways. They're just scams that launch during the narrative hype, but they're all going to fade away and die. The ones that's going to stay around for a decent amount of time is the senseis that have a docs team, big backers, Fetch, AGIX, and all these other big companies. You know, Travala, they got partnership with Travala. These are the ones that's going to stay around, and they can do way more. They have funding behind them. They can pay for multiple exchange listings. Like Sensei applied for 10 exchange listings. They're going to get at least 1 to 2. They're definitely going to get at least 1 to 2 to 3 more exchanges. All these other projects, they can't pay for no exchange listings because they don't have no funding. The only way they can do is by selling their own tokens. And that's the difference between, some of these AI agents that's launched recently that's just getting pumped and done by these YouTubers to something that's bullish and can stay around for a decent amount of time. And it's not going to rug if shit goes to, if everything was to go to shits now and we enter the bear market, let's say, Sensei is very unlikely to rug. Whereas all these other AI agents, if you got your money in them and you're stuck holding them because you're down so much, they could just rug your coin. There's no face behind them. There's no identity behind them. No one knows who's made the token because there's no docs team. At least with Sensei, it has the potential to recover at some point because the team's still going to be around. That's the difference, and that's why that's why you have to be careful what you invest into. When shit gets rough, a lot of coins will start rugged. And look at AIT protocol. I've been telling you guys this is a shit coin for a very long time. Look what it's done. It just keeps going down and down and down. It just keeps going down because of simple stuff like this, a mint function, and like I told you guys, if a coin is on multiple chains, if it's on the BNB chain and the Ethereum chain, it needs a mint function, because in order to send it from Ethereum, you have to mint the BNB tokens when you bridge it. So it needs a mint function. But if it's on only Ethereum and no other chains, it should not have a mint function. It shouldn't. And when you start seeing these projects go down and down and down, it's because they're rug pulls, they scammy, the team's probably selling aggressively. There's not enough buy power to counter that. And that's what happens with these projects. You have to be careful what you invest into, guys. Yep. You should always do a test transaction. But it depends though, because like now all is on Ethereum. So if Tangent has implemented Ethereum chain, because it is on Ethereum, I'm pretty sure I shared it on here, that they've just got listed in Ethereum. Now, I don't know if that's fully live or not. So I'm not too sure. But if you send it on the wrong chain, it's very likely you might not get your tokens back, bro. I'd rather get Tangent than Ledger, bro. Ledger's a bit dodgy. Either get a Trezor or a Tangent. Or even SafePal's not too bad either. Yeah, any delisting is not good, bro. Any delisting is not good, I'll be honest. Bro, what the fuck? Kofi, what the fuck are you on about, bro? I'm so confused what you're even talking about, man. Stop spamming as well. Yeah, Maniki took a massive dump. He had a massive pump, and then it ended up correcting aggressively because meme coins slowed down. Yeah, massive dump on Maniki. He had a very big pump up. I think he done like a 4x on the lows, 4x. I think a bit more actually, and then it just dumped all the way back down to previous support. I wouldn't be surprised if it hits previous support and then bounces again. Bro, what is going on, bro? What is going on in this chat? What the hell? Well, these crash was always going to happen. I love BTC. Like I said, nothing can go up forever. You're going to need corrections. Corrections are healthy. Bitcoin had not had a correction for a decent amount of time. But even now, total free is bouncing back up. Because dominance is going down. People are starting to accumulate altcoins. Smart money is starting to accumulate. Well, bigger money is starting to accumulate altcoins. I'm on his live now. I'm missing all these opportunities. I need to put some orders in. Agri, good to see you. Fast, good to see you as well. Made it to live stream. Hit the likes. Yeah, good to see you, bro. I don't know, Ivor. I got banned from the Telegram, bro. I don't even pay attention to it too much, bro. I'm not too sure when they're gonna get more exchange. You're gonna have to go ask the team, bro. I don't know. I've got banned because I was arguing with the CEO. He banned me instantly. You see Sensei filling 20x with no big tech partnership, solo high partnership. You think depending on likely or unlikely. You see Sensei fulfilling a 20x approx with no big tech partnerships on solo type. What do you mean big tech partnerships, bro? What do you need big tech partnerships for? There's very few projects that even get big tech partnerships. I think this guy missed the boat on Sensei or something. Sensei is partnered with Fetch AI, AGIX, Ocean. It's partnered with all the ASI companies. Those are classed as big tech companies. When you talk about big tech companies like Google or Microsoft, but there's probably like a handful of projects that even can get partnerships with them. So I don't know what kind of things, what kind of criteria you're going off, bro. Even then, Sensei's done a 12x on the lows, probably a bit more. Who cares about big tech partnerships, bro? Sensei's literally done a 12x. They've done a 12x from the lows without no big tech partnerships. Bro, I don't even know why I'm reading this guy's comments. I think we'll have a recession or we want all season because dominance will go up, BTC goes down. Bro, I don't even know what you guys are waffling about, man. Good to have guidance, vital point. No, but good to see you as well, buddy. Well, people just be spamming random stuff in the comments, bro. I need to stop ignoring some of these. I think we'll have a recession. We won't have an alt season because dominance will go up as BTC goes up. When BTC starts dropping, dominance will drop, but money will go to DX price. But first of all, David, that doesn't even make sense, bro. Why would we have a recession and dominance will go up? People will just go into USDT. They're not going to stay in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going to get hammered just like everything else. So that doesn't even make sense. You know, when the market gets tough, people don't go to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's not a store of value yet. Not at the moment, at least. People will go to USDT, USDC. You're going to see this start shooting up. You're not going to see dominance going up. Dominance will go up slightly, a decent amount, but most people are going to go to USDT. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't believe that, bro. Because if we said, like I said, there's no signs. I don't know why people are calling for a recession. There's nothing there to show a recession. Like you can sit there on the sidelines all you want because you're expecting a recession. People was expecting a recession in 2022, didn't happen. In 2023, didn't happen. 2024, it didn't happen. You could sit there and keep expecting a recession, but then this business cycle can take years to play out. You might not see a recession until like 2026. And you're going to be sitting here waiting, oh, recession is going to happen. There's nothing at the moment that indicates a recession. Nothing. Unemployment's okay. 4.2% is not bad. That's not a recession. This is a controlled move. This is a recession when it starts moving up aggressively. That's not controlled. It's a controlled move up. 4.2% is not a recession. If you look at state by state, unemployment is not a recession. You need the whole globe, the whole of America needs to go red, to be in the red section for it to go to a recession. Now it's probably like 40, 50%. Because layoffs are really good. People are not getting laid off their jobs. So if you have a job, you're gonna keep your job. The only thing that's bad for unemployment is hires. Hires are going down. It's harder for people to find a job, but layoffs are good. In terms of no one's getting laid off. So you cannot say we're gonna go into a recession. It will eventually, but this could take years to play out. And in that time, you could sit in the sideline and sit there and wait for a recession. Look how many people was calling a recession 4 months ago. And since then, Bitcoin was like 40, 50K. Now it's at 100K. This was around 2 to 300K or 4 to 500K, sorry. Now it's over $1 trillion. So in between that time, you've just missed so much gains because you're sitting there waiting for a recession. It's just stupid because there's nothing that indicates a recession at the moment. So I don't get where you're coming from with this scenario, my friend. There's no recession at the moment. People just go on Twitter and just listen to these retards post random stuff and then all these, bearish stuff. But in reality, if you go look at the macros, there's nothing that indicates a recession at the moment. People are more nervous about inflation going up than unemployment going up. Employment is the biggest, I would say, one of the biggest factors for a recession. And unemployment's fine at the moment. It's not worrying. The credit card thingy is not worrying at the moment. It's bad, but it's not collapse thingy. It's not to the point where it's going to cause the whole system to collapse. It's not at that level yet. So people just, you have to look into it a bit deeper, and it's not as bad as people think. When and why your picks get promotion from recommended to your best tier list? What? Appreciate that coffee, my friend. Thank you. Good memes, Manaki, Congo, big accumulation, and high perfect. Well, because the reason is once the stock market sees a crash like this in a very short period of time, it takes a couple of weeks for it to recover. So I do think the stock market will be choppy for like another couple of weeks, and is very correlated to the crypto market. If stocks go down, crypto go down. But look what's happening. Money is flowing back into alts now. When Bitcoin becomes stagnant, people go for altcoins for more gains, and that's exactly what's happening now. Dominance just shut down aggressively. When Bitcoin gets boring, and I told you people always want more money, is the human psychology. People want more money, and what they do is they go for more returns elsewhere. And there's more returns in the crypto market, in the altcoin market. And this is how alt season starts. When Bitcoin gets boring, people go for other assets that can outperform Bitcoin to make more money. But let's see. This probably just bounce back in a couple of days. We don't know. But Bitcoin, everything's kind of crashing now, so you can't really, 150 watching Big GB in the competition less than a year. Interviews. I think it was 2016 rates were going up and alt season was wild. Just hung on to a bit, everyone. Yeah, 2016, T-Bird, that's actually true. In 2016, 17, even 2019, rates were going up. But then they started cutting rates again. But rates there's always recession talks, but it takes years to play out. Like like I said, the business cycle does take years to play out. So don't sit on the sidelines and think there's a recession or whatever. But at the moment, there isn't. Why would I be in the markets if they thought there's going to be a recession? There's nothing at the moment that indicates that. As more data comes out and thinking more things comes out, you're going to know if there's going to be a recession or not. But at the moment, there's nothing wrong. Always get to see great to see you, brother. Dimitri, good to see you as well, bro. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I do agree with you. Is when you see bloodbath like this is you could class this as a bloodbath. I would say, like, it's pretty bad right now. The market is dumping aggressively. You should be taking advantage of this. Yes. If you're gonna get a tantrum, it's better to get a seedless, in my opinion. That's what I've heard, at least. I don't personally. I've ordered a tantrum, but I don't have one. I use SafePal, but I've just ordered a tantrum. It hasn't come yet. It takes fucking time for it to come. So just wait for it to come, and I would get the seedless option. Yes. Set up crypto chain one below off top 2017, not a double top. The previous. I don't think we'll have a double top. It's very unlikely. If we get QE sometime in summer, then we'll have a second top, but it's very unlikely at the moment. Like I said, it all depends on the macros. You don't want to be making judgments now. We have to go as the data comes out. So do we explain we need a recession specific condition for Fed to come to the yes, exactly, my friend. You need something like the Fed is not going to, the Fed is not going to start QE for no reason, especially when inflation is trending higher. There needs to be a reason for the Fed to come to the rescue. Otherwise, they're not going to come to the rescue. Whether it's the stock market taking like a 20, 30% dump, which is, or let's say 20%, 15, 20%, which is quite a lot for the stock market. Something like that could trigger QE. Because look, they don't care about the crypto market, bro. The crypto market, they don't give a shit about it. Bitcoin can go down 80% tomorrow. They won't start QE. They won't give a shit. They only care about the stock market. That's it. Because the stock market, the US stock market, makes up approximately 90% of the world's TradFi. Makes up 90% of the world's money, pretty much in terms of in investing. That's how much money is in thingy. It's like a big ass monopoly. So when that starts going down, of course they're gonna start QE. So we need the stock market to crash before they'll come to the rescue. They don't give a shit about crypto, bro. I'll be honest. Does send not really, because the unlocks are tiny. And look, there's no like Sensei is, you could say, fair launched. All the early investors are out of Sensei now. So unless the team starts dumping aggressively, which they're not, no one else can dump on you. Is fair launched. Everyone got in at the same price. Your dominance is tanking loads, bro. People are going to altcoins. Damn. Look how much dominance is going down as we speak. But yeah, like Sensei is fair launch. So all the early investors got the tokens months ago. If they would, most of them probably already sold. So there's no one to really dump on you, and that's why Sensei is far better than a lot of these other coins. A lot better because there's no one to dump on you, bro. There's no VCs. There's none. It's fair launched. Everyone got in at the same price. Yeah, that alt live was stupid, but it's because of the ICP CEO doesn't even know how to maneuver Twitter. It was all over the place. We couldn't connect. Swap Sensei into Snift, same narrative, low markup. That's not the same narrative, bro. Snift that's just too DJ, but I would never do that. Snift is a DJ project, bro. That's just I don't even think that's a smart thing to do. How are people? Yeah, boys, smash the like button. Let's get to 200 likes, bro. I have a feeling Trump in office will buy the rumors, sell the news. It could be, but he's going to do something with crypto regardless. Even if he doesn't do nothing for crypto specifically, he's an advocate of a booming economy. So he's not going to want to come in and deal with all the recession stuff. This is what I think is going to happen, right? I think Trump will come in and he's going to come in. He's going to look. He's going to go and do some public speech. He's going to say, "Oh, look how bad the economy is. The economy. Biden has fucked up the economy." And then what he's going to do? He's going to force the Fed, to start QE or to at least inject some money in the markets, whether it's 3-4 trillion. It doesn't have to be tens of trillions. Those are like once in a lifetime opportunity. Those type of things. You need something to go really bad for them to print 10 trillion. Even if they inject 3-4 trillion, that's enough for a good old season. That's enough for you to make good money. That's all you need for people to come to riskier assets, which is crypto, which is altcoins. Even something that's like 3-4 trillion, it's not a lot. That's enough for the sentiment to change to altcoins, and that's how alt season starts. Just simple, something as simple as that. Like, don't think the Fed is gonna come and do some COVID save. That's not gonna happen, bro. That's never gonna happen. That's once in a blooming opportunity. The amount of money you could have made in 2022 is very unlikely you're going to make that for a while unless we see a couple of recessions. If we see a recession, then the Fed will come and print aggressively. Apart from that, I don't think so. David, good to see you. But long time listener, your call on AI was legendary. Always listen to your live. If you're doing reviews, would you mind checking out Legity? I think I've seen that today. Didn't that come out today? Yeah, look, I basically called this AI agent narrative like months in advance. That's why I got into Sensei and all. And if you guys watch my video, I said we've had LLMs for years. LLMs are already here. What we don't have at the moment is AGI, which is AI agents, and that's why I got into Sensei and all, because they are AI agents, and that's how you front run narratives. Let's have a look into this more. What's it called? Legidity. Is it yield? I'm not bullish on yield because this had an aggressive pump up recently. Let's see what it is. Is this the finance coin? Stable yield for stable coins. Yeah, I don't know how this class is. This is more DeFi than RWA, bro. People do like, it's backed by a Circle as well. Not bad. If that can be verified, that's a big partnership. Circle is a massive partnership, but you have to verify it though, because look, a lot of people can claim all these partnerships, but they have to be verified and make sure they're real. Because I don't believe it's backed by Circle when the team's not even docs. Let's see. Yeah, the team's not even docs. Like, why do you not have your image on there or anything? Verify that partnership, bro. Check if they actually partner with Circle. But I don't really like yield projects. They do well in the bull run because people get greedy and they want yield. But up that could take months and months for this to continue to go down before it pumps. So I'm not too bullish on yield stuff. And I don't really class yield as RWA. I class that more as DeFi. SDK coming for tech will pump his price. I think so as well, Ivo. Do agree with you. Dyson, good to see you. Tim, good to see you as well, buddy. Political coins turn perform well when Musk and Trump related coins will be good. Not really, no. Political coins have already been dried out, bro. Why do you say we have some weeks? I just answered that, bro. Is it because I'm going so slow? I need to start fucking speeding up. Sharp AI is not too bad, no. Not too bad. Arc block is not worth. How do I get macro? You just do research into them. Like once you understand, like most of the macros you need in crypto, Kofi, is basic macros. You don't need to learn some advanced macros. Just learn the basic, and it's enough to maneuver the crypto markets. You don't need to be doing some crazy macro stuff. Just learn the basics, and you understand how these macro stuff affects the entire markets. Because nothing is bigger than a program. Everything is part of the program, including Bitcoin. You know, when people say Bitcoin's a store of value, when everything collapses, everyone's going to go to Bitcoin. That's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen for a very long time. So when people say that bullshit, it's just bullshit. So it's just I don't know if it's cope or whatever. I don't really believe any of that. No one's gonna go to Bitcoin when there's a recession, bro. Everyone's gonna go into cash. So when people tell you, "Oh, Bitcoin can become a store of value," everyone's gonna go into it. Yeah, it could happen at some point, but not anytime soon, though. It's all bullshit. Why would you go to Bitcoin when nothing's big in the program? Bitcoin will go down 50, 60% in a recession like everything else will. So as long as you can understand the macros, the basic macros, you don't need to learn crazy macros, learn basic stuff. Unemployment rate, yield curve, um, inflation, why inflation is caused, what causes inflation, what to be worried about in employment. Because there's a lot of unemployment data. It's not just unemployment. Unemployment is like there's a lot of segments in unemployment. For example, hires and new hires and layoffs. There's so much. There's a lot of things in unemployment. There's only some things that are bad. Majority of things at the moment are good. And when it all becomes bad, that's when you start getting nervous. Now people are saying unemployment's going up, but it's a controlled up. It's not a rapid move up. That's when you get recessions. But at the moment, unemployment is going up in a very controlled way. So the Fed has maneuvered a soft landing this year. That doesn't mean it's going to be the same thing next year. Next year could get worse. Be careful trying to trade now, Tom. Like right now is not a time to trade. Right now is a time to accumulate your favorite altcoins. Kofi, please stop spamming, my friend, please. Saying good to see you. Miffy, good to see you. Yeah, Snift is way better than Sui AI. Well, Sui AI agents has like 50% early investors. That's a lot of dumping. That's why every time he pumps, he gets dumped off aggressively. And he's being shielded by so many people. The buying pressure is high, but the selling pressure is just as high. And that's why it doesn't go anywhere significant. But Snift, there's less than 1x dilution, big backers, also AI agents, and he's the gaming. AI and gaming is the future. So if you put both of them together, it becomes very bullish. The team's doxed. There's nothing wrong with Snift at all. Backed by Binance Labs, okay, it's ventures, but it's fine. You can't just let people do what they want, bro. When they start seeing their favorite YouTubers talk about a coin, they're gonna buy it, and everyone's shitting Sui AI. And the reason is because Sui, as a chain is so bullish, and when you put AI agents together with Sui, is enough buzzwords for them to make the project pump, and that's why it's pumping, and that's why people like it. That's all it is. You can't really. For AutoMexi, Auto Network, that's why you need to verify. Until Tangent updated, you won't be able to access the tokens. Damn. So you're gonna have to reach out to Tangent to do it, bro. I think the market is overbought. That's all they're taking profits. Dominance is going up. But I'm so far behind. I'm like, damn. Southflex, my friend, very good to see you in here, buddy. Cookie Dow, I have looked into it. I don't really like it because the vesting is quite harsh, my friend. I think we just have to soldier through this month and see what January brings us. Yeah, that's true. That's true, bro. And well, the catalyst for January is Trump coming in. That's it. That's the catalyst. It's going to be interesting when Trump's in office. It's going to be very interesting because he's going to pressure these other government. First of all, he's going to pressure the Fed to ease off a bit. Secondly, he's got a lot more competent people around him now to even fix the debt ceiling, or overall they could even fix inflation. There's ways for them to fix inflation as well. So they've got quite a lot of competent people around him, and we could have a good year with Trump in office. The only big factor I would say that can hold us back is the Japan carry trade. That's it. When you can go somewhere for more yield and for cheaper borrowing money, people are going to go and borrow large amounts of money, and they're going to put into these assets, and they're going to appreciate in value. And when they have to pay that money back, they have to sell all their tokens, whatever they've bought, and it causes a massive dump. And there's approximately 6 trillion at the moment. However, as time goes on, and because the rates are still low, people are going to continue to borrow and continue to borrow, because not only the bonds give good yield as well. They give 5% yield. It's quite a lot. I think the euros give like 1.52%, but 5% is a lot of yield. I have 10k, put 2k or 1k turbo, 1k Dynex, 2k corporate. What do you think I can 10x? First of all, my friend, what I would do, I would sell ZK Sync, Desync. I don't even like that project. Put into like Sensei or something. Corpo is good. Tet is okay. O is good. Tet's all over the place right now, bro. Tet's all over the place. It will still do well in the grand scheme of things, but right now it's all over the place. Corpo is okay. It depends what price you bought Corpo. If you bought Corpo now, you're not. Would you get a 10x? You probably could, but like you were supposed to buy Corpo lower down. You was not supposed to buy Corpo. Now it's $20 million in market cap. These were the times to buy Corpo over here, 8 to 9 cents. This is when I gave the trade alert on Corpo in the group. It was around here, I think, around 9 cents. He went down to, and from there he's done over 3x at the heights. It's taken a massive dump now, though. But yeah, there's times to buy Corpo. At the moment, I don't think it's the right time. This is a time when don't take profits. It's always a dumb thing. Not really. This is the time when you should be accumulating, not taking profits. Like, why would you take profits when everything's down? That's just so stupid. You skim off when the market is up, not when the market is down, bro. Because there's nothing fundamentally wrong with the markets. People are just selling off because they're just scared, or let's say people were expecting more rate cuts, and now that's getting priced in. There's like 2 rate cuts being priced in now. That's all it is. Yeah, look, the recession will most likely happen in 2026. I agree. It most likely will happen in 2026. Very unlikely it will happen now in the next year. Fuck, have I caught up in the comments? Yes. Good. Well, 15% or maybe overexposed. Quite a little bit overexposed, but I think like all holds up well when the market dumps. Like it doesn't really dump too much. Yeah, like all is still up over 2x. So, I'm not complaining. And it recovers, when the market gets bullish, it recovers with the markets. It follows the general market, which is what you want in a coin. And the same thing with Sensei. Like Sensei follows the general market. It's getting dumped off aggressively now, though. But that's how it is. Everything will get dumped now, and then in a couple of weeks it'll get bullish again. So, but anyways, guys, that is it for today. one quick hour to give you guys. I do not have USDT to get more aggressively buy more of these prices. Well, look, if you got 5.5 million sensei, that's enough, bro. You don't even need any more. That's enough. I am still holding Tectum, yeah. Still holding that shit. But the market is just shit in the bed right now. But you know, it is what it is. I already told you guys keep some USDT on the side so you can take advantage of these massive dips we're having. Yeah, I'm very upset with their team as well, KY. The team's all over the place, bro. That's the problem. It's all over the place. Did it? Fucking hell, bro. I'm here doing a live and the bags are fucking dying, man. Where to buy is that? What the fuck, bro? Get rid of this guy, bro. You're asking me where to buy that? I don't know what the fuck that is. Casper is my biggest bag and I'm still DCA, bro. Zongo, you're retarded, bro. No offense to you, bro. But why are you buying Casper? I'm genuinely confused. Why would you buy Casper and you're still DCA? Look at Casper's price action. It hasn't gone anywhere for the past year. Why would you buy an asset that doesn't go anywhere for an entire year? Genuinely confused. Like this project, all the Casper holders, right? I know you guys have a lot of conviction in this project, but just think logically, bro. What does this project provide to the crypto space that's bullish? I'm genuinely confused. It doesn't have no partnerships, no major partnerships. It does not partner with Google, Microsoft, any of these big companies. None of them, right? It doesn't even have smart. I don't think Casper will ever have smart contracts because he literally says it in their documents that they cannot have smart contracts. So he's never gonna have smart contract. He's never gonna have a massive ecosystem. The only thing people use this shit for is meme coins. That's it. Anyone can do a meme coin launchpad. Anyone can do that. That's easy. He'll never have a smart contracts. So there's never gonna have an ecosystem. The only people that shilling this is people that's bought in early and just using you guys to pump up the price, and they're gonna dump on you when it's the end of the bull run. But they're gonna tell you Casper's gonna go to $10, which I don't think it ever will. And the reason is because there's nothing sufficient behind it. It literally says it in their documents that Casper cannot have smart contracts. So how does it solve the trilemma if you cannot have smart contracts? Doesn't make sense, does it? It's been years, bro. Where's the smart contracts? They were supposed to have it last year. Why is it not here? This year, next year, it's gonna be keep going on to the point where everyone just gives up on this shit. And there's always some cope with Casper. There's like, oh, Mexi's keeping the price suppressed. No, the fuck they're not, bro. People are trading the shit out of this. They're buying here, and when it goes up here, they're selling aggressively. And they're bringing the price back down. They're just trading it. Oh, you're only looking for 3 to 4x? Yeah, that's fine, Zongo. Smart man. Yeah, 3 to 4x. This will do a 3 to 4x, bro. As long as you're not one of those guys that's predicting $10, $5, $6. Like that's not gonna happen. 3 to 4x completely fine. I think this will do 3 to 4x, my friend. Don't worry, my friend. Everything will go back up, bro. Everything will go back up. This is a good shakeout, a healthy shakeout, but everything will go back up. You don't have to panic, bro. Bro, stop asking me about ICP, bro. ICP is dog shit. I gotta talk shit about Casper, bro. I just don't understand how people are just like, how do you get blinded by Casper? Oh, it's proof of work is like the next Bitcoin. No, it's not the next Bitcoin, bro. People don't even use, like, people are saying Casper's gonna be like a for transactions. What fucking country is gonna use Casper for transactions? I'm confused. XRP had that motto of they're going to be the next money. Everyone's going to use it for transactions for fucking 10 years now. They haven't gone anywhere. No one's using it. I think there's only one place in Dubai that's apparently using XRP. That's one place after 10 years. What the fuck do you think? Who's going to be using Casper as a transaction, as a tool of payment, as a fiat currency? It doesn't even make sense. You guys are getting blinded by all these fucking crypto archies and crypto galaxy retards that's telling you some stupid price predictions. In reality, they got the price early. They got in at 1 to 2 cents, maybe earlier, and they're just pumping their own bags to dump on you, bro. All right, boys, time to get off now. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not get shaken out of the markets. This is a dominance move. It's happened last year as well. Let me just show you guys one more time. Dominance also spiked in November. This was in November. It came down. In December, it crashed up one more time. It rallied one more time. And the following year, it just had a massive correction. So do not panic. It's very, very likely when Trump comes in, it's going to be more bullish for altcoins. Dominance cannot keep going up forever. Eventually, stuff will get easing off and we will go into an alt season. Peak is good. I haven't looked into Red Expo, but thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys whenever. I'll probably be live in a couple of days. We'll have to see some sort of event. But look, there's Christmas coming up. So you guys, all the people that celebrate Christmas, enjoy the holidays. I know most people are probably off for like a week or two off work. Take some time off. Don't look at your portfolios for a couple of weeks and just enjoy your holiday. That's it. Don't worry about nothing else. Don't worry about nothing else. Enjoy your holidays. I know it's tough to see all your altcoins go down. It's part of the process. If you cannot handle your portfolio going down on these red days, then ideally, realistically, you don't deserve the green days. And the green days will come. Nothing goes down forever and nothing goes up forever. How many times have you heard me say this? Nothing can go down forever and nothing can go up forever. Everything will bounce back in a couple of weeks. Long term, holidays are like this. People sell their tokens to avoid taxes at the end of the year. This always happens. People take profits to do their holiday shopping. That's why we're dumping. Everyone does. Most people in the world celebrate Christmas. I personally don't, but a lot of people do. People, at the end of the year, there's always a sell-off. I've been saying this for fucking months. I don't know why everyone gets surprised all of a sudden. I've been literally saying it for months that during the Christmas period, people take profits on their crypto, on their stocks, and they go and do their Christmas shopping. They enjoy the holidays, and they get back into it the next month. That's all it is. And people sell their tokens for the tax reasons, and that's why we're seeing a dip. And that's why you should keep USDT on the side for these moments like today, because everything will dump and go back up. Yeah, this is the December I was talking about, like the dump. I've been saying this shit for fucking months, and people are so shocked now. If you've been watching me, I've been telling you guys for months this was gonna happen for months. Told you keep some USDT on the side. Go watch like 5 of my streams. I've always said keep USDT on the side because I think December is gonna be red. That's exactly what happened. That's why you don't ever go into the markets 100%, because if you don't have USDT on the side now, you would be panicking. You'd think, oh, I'm in the markets 100%. What should I do? What should I do? But in reality, you should have USDT on the side to take advantage of these dips. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Christmas holidays. And then just don't look at your portfolio for a while. Don't look at your portfolio for a few weeks. It's fine. Things will cover in a couple of weeks, and you're gonna wish you bought more realistically. I wouldn't trade anything, my friend, at the moment. Like, now is not the time to trade. Have a good day, guys. I do have to go play some football in a bit, so have a lovely day, guys.